you actually be legally cruel to your spouse if you haven't even lived with them for years?
All right, today we're diving into a really fascinating Indian Supreme Court case, K. Srinivas Rao versus D.A. Deepa. And what makes it so interesting is that it all boiled down to one single question, a question that ended up completely redefining the meaning of cruelty in a marriage.
So let's just jump right to the heart of it. Think about this for a second. Can you actually be legally cruel to your spouse if you haven't even lived with them for years? It sounds kind of weird, right? Almost impossible. But believe it or not, that exact paradox was the central issue in this landmark case.
Okay, so let's back up a bit and set the scene. Like a lot of these legal dramas, this one starts pretty simply, with the marriage of K. Srinivas Rao and D.A. Deepa.
Now, the timeline here is straightforward, but it's super important. They get married, but, well, things go south, and they go south fast. This leads to them separating for a long, long time. And eventually, the husband, Mr. Rao, decides he's had enough and files for divorce. And his reason? He claims cruelty.
And here's the kicker, the detail that changes everything. We're not talking about a brief separation here. By the time this whole thing finally reached the Supreme Court, they had been living apart for almost a decade, 10 years. You got to remember that number, because that decade of separation is what this entire legal fight is really all about.